We're going to do labs as a duo. Full setup. Here's my kit. I'm keeping my stuff here on my hotbar because I can actually switch between them by just hitting my action button like this to switch them in real time. We're going to swim up to labs. Technically, all you really need to do labs is a scuba tank and possibly a submarine, but those cost money. So we're going to do the full run, although you don't need any of these cards to get some loot down here, and it does respawn on the regular. Check this out. I'm going to show you. Rarity, look at this. Underwater labs. We now have the ability to not only mark things on the map, we can actually see different layers here. Maybe a prelude to underground tunnels in the future? Who knows? But we do know that we can actually check the different layers of the underwater labs here. As you've heard me say before, these are always different for every server. Oh my goodness, you're looking at me, freaking me out. They're different for every server. It's based off the map seed, so this configuration is going to be different from yours, but the modules can be similar or the same. But just keep that in mind. So it's going to be a completely different experience depending on how you're doing it. So again, we're just going to go down there. I think we're going to take the human side, right? Like not the moon pool might be our best bet on this one, I think. And I got a scuba tank on, and you're going to see me hot switch this when we get down there. And I didn't even bring goggles because you don't really need them. All right, here we go. Let's head for the person entrance because it's going to give us the best bet, and I think we can even get our way into one of the. I think it's over here if you follow me. So you can see that you can still see here, and I think another solid tactic is to put like at least a scuba kit and some cloth, maybe a low-tier weapon, and some food in a sleeping bag and a stash on the shoreline closest to. So if you get wrecked, at least you can swim your way back. So get some flippers or something. And if you got the money, get some low grade because you might find a boat. Okay, so I'm peeking in right here. I don't see any scientists here, although I'm sure as soon as we get in. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch to my feet and my chest piece just as I come out, and I'm going to go right to my weapon. Best thing to do though is pull them one at a time and shut the doors. Oh my goodness.
Oh
okay,
my goodness.
I almost got you, and
Jeez.
I saw that. Okay.
Yeah,
dude, whatever you're trying to do, it worked. I was like, they're coming after us, dude. Okay, woo.
Oh, man.
This is one of the tactics you can do if you're solo or a duo. We kind of sit back
What
here, and they'll, what's up?
I hit you. What do you got? Your health?
Oh yeah, you did hit me. 50. Wait, let me hit a. Oh yeah, that works. Yeah, you did hit me. It shows you how much I'm paying attention. Hit me with the bandage. So one of the tactics you can do is close the doors and like even just shoot your weapon and fade back and see who you pull. The tactic we used here is like if you're solo and you're getting overwhelmed, you can jump in the pit here, and I can switch right to my scuba equipment and flippers, and I'm gone. And wait for them to kind of resettle again, and then you can aggro them either in a different spot or you can pop back up and do the same thing again. Take it slowly. It's not the one that's going to get you. It's the 52 that spawn on top of you as they come running down the tube, because they aggro and they open doors, although they don't open puzzle doors. Okay, I think infirmary. I'm sorry, it's brig right here, right? I'm going to pop the brig.
There's a blue card right in there.
Yep. Brig is nice because, as you saw, you don't need any. Oh, what is it? I was going to say card. You don't need any fuse for this. Really, there's a fuse for the infirmary and for red card puzzles, and that's about it. And if you notice, all the loot containers here are slightly different, so really take a look around. There you go. Take a look around because it's really going to confuse you. You're going to go, oh, where's all the loot? Oh, no, there's actually tons of it. Med pen. I'll use that since I got shot. And what's cool is if I didn't have these med pens, and a lot of times when you start you don't, just take a seat here. If you got decent water and food, you can recharge your health right here. And if Bob's standing next to me, he'd bring up my comfort even higher. Please note there's also a camera in the corner. I'm just going to eat this and throw it on the floor. Just keep going. We're going to head for red card, baby. I'm going to hit one of these pens though. Another cool tactic you can do, I was talking to Bob about this earlier, it's actually quite funny. Remember, if you bring a duo submarine and park it at the main moon pool, sit in the back and wait for people to enter because the driver cannot hit you or shoot you. Just wait for them to come on up and just give them a little tap with the sword on the back. Ooh, look at all this loot you missed. This is the other entrance that Bob used to scare me to death. And what's cool is, you hear me say this all the time, but I think it's worth it. Even if you just have one air tank, get down here and see if you can get to the locker room and write down the different codes for the cameras, or get a good idea of the different entrances and be like, okay, our best bet if I'm solo is to come in on the solo entrances and then kind of work my way over until I'm not overwhelmed. Oops, I keep going backwards. So like this configuration is good for that, but again, it's procedurally generated, so it's going to be different for you. Yeah, as a matter of fact, on this one, if I didn't play my cards right, I got overwhelmed pretty rapidly by like 4 guys. So the module we're looking at now is the cantina. It's got food, as the name would suggest. Bob's playing Chippy. Yes, it's in the game. We even have the radio here. It's going to sound awfully familiar from the videos. And yes, the high score is maintained, so other people can come down here and also post up their high scores. And I'd say it's probably the most heady because technically NPCs can spawn on you while you're doing it. This is a good place to get some water. If you're going to do one of the red card rooms, most likely you're going to take a lot of rads. So maybe take the medicine pills, or no, I'm sorry, the rad pills, medicine pills. There should be around here somewhere. Or water to help mitigate that. But usually we bring about 60 cloth or a bit more, and that's usually enough. All right, Bob. Let's keep going, my guy. So here's the main moon pool where you actually pull in a boat. If I bring this up here, I think you guys can see it. Yeah, I see like the big boat, almost like we're on top of it. That's where you can pull in a submarine. If you have the duo submarine, it will ping a sonar at the main entrance. It'll also ping when other people are close. I'm going to save the water just in case we decide to go in on that. Hey, you know what? I think the red card's close to us, Bob. If we step out here and keep going left, I think we'll find it. Buddy. I'm at captain's quarters. Where you at?
I'm about to beat this high score.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm about to beat it.
I'm gonna pop into the captain's quarters. All right, so here's another blue card. No fuse required. Also a good place to pick up some extra food. This will close. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of, so the scientists definitely open doors, but they won't open puzzle doors. So if you're trying to camp against other players or even wait for cargo ship, this is the best place to do it. Just please note these windows here can give you away. Also, there is a camera in here, so if somebody is peeping and creeping, you'll know. But hey, you'll know when they're looking at you because it will turn red. I'm actually gonna drop those. And this. And then look, we got some loot back here. As fun as the sword is, I'm gonna drop it. Loot here. Gonna drop the shirt, take the gears. Yeah, there's so much loot, you're gonna have to make some choices for sure. More bullets. Awesome. And then we can step out here, and then I think we'll be right into the red card room. At least in this configuration. But like, you can kind of see how this is a module itself with like different entrances. So like, if you do have a crew quarters, and I think everyone does, you'll always have this puzzle like kind of back here, like the captain's quarters. Did I say crew quarters? I meant captain's quarters. There should be a guy down here somewhere. There he is. I'm gonna back up because it usually aggroes everything else in the map. Make sure you're reloaded, because I think that's when they... Oh man, you scared me. That's usually when they get you, is when you're reloading, like 3 more come running up on you. You're like, oh man! You good, dog?
Yeah.
I heard the thing, I freaked out for a second. Alright, cool. Red card room right here for us. So this is one of the few times where you do need a fuse. I did bring a half burnt one if you want to throw that in, Bob.
I got one.
Actually, oh, okay. Let me just show the grid here. So he puts in a fuse, he hits this button, then he hits the timer. Then you can swipe. This config here has high radiation on this wall, so just stay away from it. Go ahead. We got red card.
Sure.
And if you want to be frugal with the fuses, you totally can. And then I can open the door for Bob, so he pulled the fuse. And then this is the channel on the side that's got a lot of rads. Like, even if you're in there for 2 seconds, you're going to get like 100 rads. It's no joke. You want some water? You want to be the guy? How many slots you got?
I don't know.
Do it. I believe in you. Dude, how bad is it? Rads, rads, rads. So Bob's going to be recovering from that for sure. You see we have a yellow crate inside. Ooh, baby got a turret. More weapons, ammo. good to go. I can give you some food, whatever else I have. Here you go. Try some of this. This might help. So usually the rad pills or even the tea that helps mitigate rad damage is usually good for this, but you can still technically make it without it. You'll just be half damage. Okay, Bob said he can't hear me. You guys can hear me, right?
We're good.
Okay, you good? Oh, okay, maybe my thing just popped in. That's why my message Discord's a little slow. All right, so we're good. That was red card. Now, there's another red card room that's sometimes on the vertical of these things because there's 3 floors. But again, it's always going to be like a different setup. You check that scientist? Probably. Good man. I'm going to drop the arrows. I'm going to keep some of this other stuff. We can always go up and drop stuff off in the boat, too. All right, let's keep clearing the bottom floor because I'm sure there's more scientists. This room's nice. Again, this is where you can set your trap. This is where you find low grade if ever you run out. I brought my helmet for lighting, but also because I can store my extra low grade there. I said loot. I mean, it is loot. Alright, there's probably a scientist back here. Barrel rooms are radiation, and like the plant rooms are high radiation. Backing up. I don't know who else is back there. Ever since I got charged that one time, dude, I'm like freaking out. Infirmary. I'm just waiting to get jumped, dude. Some guy's gonna jump. It's usually a guy creeping back here. Man, dude, they always spawn in different spots. It's creeping me out. And sometimes you have dead ends. That's just how this works. Okay. Infirmary's cool. This is one of the things you can pick up here, and you just need a fuse. And I'll use my fuse on this one because I need an extra slot. Or I think I dropped mine. Never mind. Ooh, nice. Yellow crate. What's up? Ooh, take trash, girl. Yay. This is also a good place to get those rad pills, so if you're going to do a red card room, this is not a bad place. Also, you've heard me say this a million times, but it's a good place to pick up your med pack or your med pens if you don't have them yet. And a little bit of food. Nom, 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 nom. Alright, let's keep going. I think, do we have to keep going now? This is the dead end, right? Okay, let's go around. I think we hit the ladder now for this config. I think it's back over to here, maybe? Is this it? Nope. Okay, don't listen to me. Getting the maps confused now. More low grade.
Right over here.
Where you at? Okay, gotcha. Alright, so Bob's doing a little technique. He shoots once and they peek their little heads. That's probably the best if you don't have... Yeah, light him up, dude. Peek, peek.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. You see him? Squirrely little dude. Come on. Oh, there's a little kitty up there. He's just rolling around the corner. Got him. Ah, falling in the pit is Bob, are you good? You're out of tank. Come on back. Yeah, so if you rush, Bob gave us a great example. R.I.P. Bob. If you rush before they're ready, they're nasty. If you isolate them, they're not bad. He's peeking on me. Come here. Stick your little head out. I need you to come back, Bob, because there's no way I can carry all your loot. You know we want to take it all home. There's this guy up here. You want some of this? I think kind of sitting off the edge like this is maybe the best, because then they keep looking at you. Get back here. It's kind of like shooting at the top of the crow's nest. Oh, here he comes. High five. On the cargo ship. Alright, come on, peek. Yeah, you can also see how if somebody were to charge right now, this would be a terrible time to get rushed. Alright, I think it's enough. I think there's more guys up there, but I think this is enough for me to charge. Oh, I came up from behind. Oh, jeez. Go downstairs, go downstairs. Hurry, hurry. Oh, getting stuck on the ladder is the worst. Oh. Oh, I healed that just in time. So if you had the med pack on your bar, that would have saved me 100% of the time. But I don't have one of those, so that was awfully close. Bob, I almost bled out down here. How you coming back, homie? Oh, he's still dead. Kind of a lot of scientists on the second floor. Oh no, Bob's up here sleeping. I gotta heal. Bandage, bandage, bandage. And so, since we don't have a vertical configuration on this one for red card, we're pretty much, these are just like smaller loot containers. So really, we've done all the major modules, all the major cards. So this is just extra. And honestly, if you don't feel comfortable enough going the vertical route, which you kind of saw can get a little out of hand, that's fine. You don't have to. You can just wait for the respawn for everything else. It's not like it takes a long time. It's very, very fast. This particular config has a pretty big floor too. As you saw, there were a good number of scientists. Oh, I'm getting lost. Alright, I'm gonna drop some of this off upstairs. Then come back down. Pistol, pistol! I'll try to grab the good stuff off of Bob. Oh yeah, I guess you could kayak out here too, right? That's nice. Yeah, Bob and I found out that that cargo ship gets right over the top of this lab, so really, you can shark cargo ship from labs. Just camp out in like one of the green rooms, or I'm sorry, one of the blue rooms. I almost said green rooms. There should be crew quarters. I don't know if we have any. It's a module that's green card only. That's a good place to camp. You know, if you're into that sort of thing. I know I am. Yeah, there's like good loot down here. So the scientists should have some kind of resistance. It shouldn't be easy to get down here. Oh my, get on the ladder. Alright, switching to my armor. Just waiting to be scared out of my mind. Someone's gonna jump out like, surprise! And there should be different cameras here at these ladders, or on these back corners somewhere. I don't know exactly where they are in this config. But that way you can kind of see if there's scientists on board, so really using that computer ahead of time to see what's what can help a lot. I thought the lockers were up here somewhere. Maybe it's on the 3rd floor. That's a weird config. I think there's usually only one major shaft. At least that's what I've seen so far. Watch, one of these little creeps is gonna peek out and be like, surprise! You might be saving me this time, Bob. I'm a terrible shot. I'm a terrible shot. My goodness. It almost happened again, Bob. It almost happened again. I don't know why I choked on it so hard, but I did. I knew he was there, but he still scared me. Woo! Okay. We're gonna buy ourselves some time. Let's close these doors. What do you say? We gotta heal, bro. We're leaking. Man, you can kind of see why, you know, if you've already got the major card rooms, going up the ladder is just like a little bit of greed. So you're like, is it worth it? You definitely don't want to hang out up here because you're gonna get spawned on fast. I guess you could hide up here if someone's coming, but still. It's a little crazy. There you go. That's labs. Full run. With a duo. And a little bit of static. We'll float up to the top here. Take a gander. Again, at some point there will be sharks at the outside. So just get ready for that. It's gonna happen. Ooh, see, all this already started to respawn. Oh man, we're alerted.